What's up, everyone? Welcome to a new video on the channel. Welcome to some Forza Horizon 3, actually. Because, obviously, very soon, in about a month's time, we're going to be playing on the Hot Wheels expansion on Horizon 5. Now, I've seen a lot of people have different opinions and different, I guess, different reactions to the release of another DLC that's pretty much, you know, in this game, right? So this is the map that we have on Horizon 3. And honestly, this is my favorite expansion that we've had in a video game ever. It just changes the dynamic and just the way you're driving around completely, right? It just flips it on its head. Like, it's not just driving on the street anymore. You're driving on actual Hot Wheels tracks. Again, like I said, it's just something that I guess some people will have to, you know, get used to. But the thing is, like, if you're an older fan, right? Obviously, this is something that is familiar to you. Like, we've done this before. Like, I'm doing right now. I'm playing on Horizon 3. The Hot Wheels expansion is here, and I'm playing on it. But if you're a brand new person to the franchise, you have to think about it like this as well. If you're a brand new person to the franchise, then, like, you have to say, or you have to think, like, this is a good thing. Like, it's a good expansion. So think about it like that. Think about it in that perspective for all the people that are saying, "I was like, I can't believe we're getting recycled content." It's not recycled, right? I don't think it's the same thing. It won't be the same thing, obviously. We won't get the same map. We won't get it's the same anything. I think it'll be much, well, I don't think, I know it'll be much bigger than this area that we're driving on right now. And obviously the car handling physics are going to be different, and, you know, the sounds and everything. It's all going to be a lot different to what we're witnessing here. But again, as you can see, it's a massive map, and I think this is, like I said, one of my favorite DLCs to ever come out. Again, we're playing an arcade game here, everybody, right? This isn't a simulator. We're not here, you know, doing sim racing or anything like that. This isn't Forza Motorsport where you just do track races, or, like, this isn't, like, you know, an RP server or whatever, where everything has to be super realistic. This is an arcade racing game, which is something that a lot of people don't seem to realize, that we are playing an arcade racing game here. Like, this isn't like something that you're supposed to be taking very seriously. So the thing is, this thing doesn't turn, by the way. I don't know why I decided to take this specific car out, but this thing just doesn't turn. It's a car that's supposed to go fast in a straight line. So let's change to something else. The coding exec was also really good in this game, so I'm probably going to use that. The coding exec 1. Let's go over to that and change to it. So, like I said, it's just something that you have to think about. Like, this isn't, you know, supposed to be ultra realistic or anything like that. This is supposed to be an arcade game, and this isn't also going to be only for people that, you know, have returned to the franchise to play this. So I know I haven't actually said anything or you know, made a video or a post or anything about the Hot Wheels DLC. I think I've just said that I'm excited for it. I'm really hyped up because, like I said, I absolutely loved the Hot Wheels DLC in Horizon 3 here, and it was so much fun to play. Super fun. And honestly, I think with the sheer size and everything in Horizon 5 right now, I think it could be such a good idea to make a Hot Wheels DLC for that game. A whole map. Plus, we need a DLC. We need something on Horizon 5 because there's just nothing out for it at the moment. We need a bit of a change. We definitely do. The game is it's just taking way too long, but I think this is going to be part of their, I guess, strategy, where the game's lifespan should be a little bit longer than some of the other previous games. Obviously, our previous Horizon games would only last about 2 years, and then obviously we'll have to get a new one. Whereas I think this time, Horizon 5 is going to be a good platform for them to sort of spend a lot more time, you know, updating it and doing all sorts of stuff like that. So I think that what they're doing is they're sort of taking their time. I don't 100% know, by the way, but I think they're taking their time with all the DLCs and stuff that they release because they want to make it last for longer than just the 2 years. So I don't know how true that's gonna be, but again, like I said before, it's just such a good DLC for them to release. And it's weird because usually this is the second DLC that they release. Usually the first one is more like a snowy whatever map, and then something that's a little bit more realistic, and then the one afterwards is usually the one that's less realistic, right? So obviously we had Storm Island, and then we also had Fortune Island, and you know, then we had the Hot Wheels expansion, and then we also had the Lego expansion for Horizon 4. We had it for Horizon 4. So again, something that's, you know, not realistic is usually the second DLC, but now they released the Hot Wheels, or they will be releasing the Hot Wheels special as their first expansion. So it's just something different that they're doing, which I don't really mind at all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about a Hot Wheels expansion being released. I mean, I know a lot of people that are watching my videos right now are going to be people that have been with the franchise for a long time, and you know, they're probably saying, oh yeah, we've already done this, like just do something different. But again, like I said to you, you have to think in the terms of new customers and new people playing the game. You know, yes, this for us, for long-time fans, is similar, right? It's going to be very, very similar. Obviously, it's going to be a new map and new tracks and all that sort of stuff. And obviously, the handling physics are going to be completely different to the way they are in this game. But for all the new players, all the new people that have just started to play the Horizon series in Horizon 5, or let's say just Horizon 4, they haven't experienced anything like this, you know? So it's something new to them. And there's still a massive, massive portion. Obviously, they'll know the people that, or they'll know like specific numbers of people that have purchased Forza for the first time, you know, brand new accounts, stuff like that. So there's probably quite a lot of new people coming to the franchise because of the previous games like this. But I'm honestly excited. I am honestly really, really excited to play on the Hot Wheels expansion. It's something a little different. It's something kind of fun to try and get into, and I honestly think it's going to be really, really... I'm sending myself into the water. The thing is, one of the things that I really, really want, I don't know if we're going to get it or not, I think there's been like a vague map, but it's like a map without the actual tracks themselves, like without the orange tracks. And it looks huge. Like, it looks really, really big. Alright. You're alright, mate. What's going on, mate? What's happening here? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's images of the little islands that are pretty much everywhere, and then obviously without the actual orange tracks, but you can bet your ass there's gonna be a lot of orange tracks everywhere. Like, this is like pure spaghetti here of so many orange tracks. And I think in the new game, obviously in Horizon 5, we're gonna be getting even more of this on a larger scale. And obviously we also have much faster cars in the game than we did in this game. So I don't even know what else to say, like, or what else to think about, because again, if we get stuff like jumping like 2 kilometers or 1 kilometer or whatever, or 2 kilometers if you have the boost pads on the ground, it'd be insane. Imagine the jumps and the speeds and everything that you're gonna hit with all the loops and ramps and everything. It's just gonna be an absolute blast, and I honestly think it's gonna be such a good idea for them to release this. I think it's gonna be really, really fun. Now, ideas for future DLCs. I've tried to think myself, maybe something. I mean, we've had... See, I don't think Horizon 5 has a proper city, right? What I want them to do... I do like the highway that they have in the game. I think that's kind of cool. What they don't have is like a big city, right? I wish that they would do something like that. They do have a nice mountain. I think that the mountain pass that's in this is just a little bit off. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the Cara Este drift zone and all that sort of stuff. I honestly do think that the previous game, let's just say Horizon 4's, Fortune Island, was just a little bit better in my opinion when it comes to the whole mountain pass thing. I do like the road. The road is very cool in Horizon 5, all that mountain road and stuff. But the one thing, like I said, that they don't have is a proper city. Like, Guanajuato is... It's more like a town than a city, you know what I mean? So we don't have like an actual city in the game. Even Edinburgh back in Horizon 4 wasn't big. I don't know why I'm thinking like this, but you know, just imagine yourself going into cities and drifting around, you know, city streets and stuff like that, like a proper big city, skyscrapers, all that sort of stuff. So pretty much something that you're seeing. Where is it? Like here, right? This bit here. But obviously we're not allowed to go anywhere near any of these buildings. Like, you're literally just on tracks. But imagine like a city here with like big skyscrapers, big everything, but you're just driving around on the streets. It'll bring a little bit more realism into the game. I feel like something like this would be kind of fun to have as an addition to obviously the little towns and everything that we have in Horizon 5. I absolutely loved in Horizon 2 that we had to drive on the coastline and, you know, going to Nice and stuff like that. And Nice was so much fun to play in. I really, really love Horizon 2's map, and I don't know, it just felt nice and modern and stuff like that. I mean, I know Mexico is just, it's beautiful, right? But only parts of it. I don't want to say Mexico is an ugly place, but I want something more modern. Let's just put it that way, right? Does that make sense? And you know where this is going. You know where this conversation is going. A lot of us want to have Japan. A lot of us want to have Japan. And I also want to have Japan. Like, it's what the community wants. I don't know when we're gonna get it or if we're gonna get it. We have to get it at some point, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants Japan. Everybody wants to... Imagine sliding around Tokyo. Like, in the city. Imagine, right? It's literally just Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift all over again. Imagine it's just sliding around in the city, right? Imagine at nighttime, all the lights and everything and the crazy highways, and even imagine yourself going to, you know, somewhere around Mount Fuji or something like that, or just any sort of mountain passes in Japan. I feel like Japan would be such a sick place for this sort of game to be released. What is happening with the AI in this game? What is going on? But anyway, everybody wants Japan. I want Japan. Every single person that has ever commented on forums and on everything, we all want Japan. Again, I don't know when and how we're gonna get it, but like, again, we're here in Mexico, and we have to sort of just keep in mind that this game is slowly dying. Like, it just is dying. Obviously not Horizon 3, but I'm talking about Horizon 5. It's slowly dying. It needs a refresh. It needs something. The DLC is a good idea to bring it back and have something new into the game. Is it too late? Could be. For a lot of people, it could be way too late. Again, like I said, it's just... the timing just... I don't know if it was right for them to bring it out this late. Like, we're in June right now. The DLC is coming out in July. The game's been out for a long time already. And if you think about it, back in Horizon 4, the first DLC dropped maybe like a month or so later. Like, it was literally like December, I think, when the first DLC ended up dropping on Horizon 4, obviously with the Forza Horizon DLC, and that was incredibly fun. It was such a good addition into the game, because obviously we've already driven, we've experienced the map for a while, pretty much completed every single race on the main map at that point, but then there's nothing else really added into the game. And, you know, they constantly changed it and they updated it and they did the whole festival playlist and everything. And Forza Horizon 5 pretty much just continued that. They haven't really done anything crazy or interesting after that, like or anything new, you know? Like, the festival playlist is brought out with Horizon 5's release, basically making it like a Forza Horizon 4.5. Does that make sense? Like, just with a new map. Again, I would love and I really want the game to succeed. It's like what I said with the Crew 2. I think the Crew 2 just took too long to add stuff in the game, and I just stopped being interested in it. Like, I loved the Crew 2 when it was released. I thought it was really fun to play. You know, massive map and stuff like that. Yes, a lot of it was copy-paste, but it was a massive map. It was something new to play. The car list was kind of fun. The driving physics were something interesting to get used to and all that, but it was a fun game. But then once you've done, you know, 10 races, one from each like category and stuff like that, I mean, you've pretty much done all of them. You know, there's nothing really else to do there. And there's no actual DLC or anything for that game that will make it, you know, so you have a new area to race in and stuff like that. You're just sort of getting cars added into the game, and in my opinion, it just kills the game. And it's like in Horizon 5. Like, the only new things that we're getting is like every week we'll get like a couple new cars, and that's pretty much it. And it's slowly killing the game, and we just need something new. If we want to keep the game going, or if we want to keep you know, customers happy and players happy, we need new things added into the game. Post-release support is something that I've commented on pretty much every single game that I've ever played. Games need post-release support nowadays. Like, a lot of people's attention span is just plummeted. Like, everybody wants something new all the time, new and quick. Like that is it. You know, even with consuming media and everything like that, you know, content on YouTube that's like, you know, half an hour long or whatever, it's really rare for people to sit through a half-an-hour video or a podcast or anything like that. Like, they have to do something quick. Like, that's why TikTok is like such a big thing, is because content like that is just, you know, consume it quickly, move on to the next thing. And that's something that will still stick even with stuff like video games. Post-release support, where there's constantly stuff added in the game, new stuff, significant stuff, right? Not just adding a couple of cars in the game every single week and expecting that to be fine. People will get bored. People will get bored of driving the same streets, doing the same events. There's no fixes to PR stunts and stuff like that, which I definitely do think that it's not a great thing. You know, when, again, that's part of the post-release support that we're just not getting, you know? and I genuinely do think that it needs to somehow change. I don't know how or when we're going to get any sort of updates on the game, but again, this Hot Wheels DLC will probably bring some people back to playing it for a little while, but again, it constantly needs new things, boys. It needs new events, it needs a proper anti-cheat system as well in the game, because people are just glitching and cheating all the time. Like, they fix one thing and they break another thing. Like, it's just constantly something that's weird and off about the game. And it's unfortunate to say, because like I said before, I want the game to succeed, just like I wanted The Crew 2 to succeed, just like I want Need for Speed to succeed. I want to play games for a long period of time, you know, like I want them to be good, because it's entertainment, and I get to play the games and enjoy them, and you guys get to enjoy the videos, the crazy different things that get added into the game. That is where people will enjoy the content. But if there's no new stuff added into the game, and there's no support, there's nothing like that, then people will move on, just like they have with Horizon 5. People have moved on from the game, and like, this isn't me just saying that, but I get people in my comments saying like the game is just boring. So we'll see what the DLC is gonna be like. See, it'll breathe a little bit of freshness into the game, and again, like I said, I absolutely love this DLC. So I think Horizon 5's one, which is going to be on a bigger scale with obviously the new cars and new environment and everything like that, it's going to be incredible in my opinion. I'm going to be making a lot of videos on that. Hopefully you guys will end up having a little look at those whenever they're out. But yeah, last thing I want to say is thank you everybody for watching. Let me know your opinions. What do you guys think of the Hot Wheels DLC? Will you try it out? Will you not try it out? Again, I have the ultimate version of the game, or the ultimate pass, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what it is. But I have the best version of the game, which means that I'll get everything. So we'll be making a lot of content on it. But yeah, let me know your opinion. Are you going to get it? Do you already have it? Are you going to play it? Whatever.
I'm sorry, but you've completed every race, PR stunt and bucket list challenge.
I know, Anna. This game is very old.
To earn in Australia.
I know, Anna. Thank you for that. That's going to be it for today's video. A lot of talking, but it's just something to speak my mind about the new DLC coming out, and obviously listen to your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. But for now, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.